Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you're watching another great episode of On Trail. Now, this is going to be another first rides, first impressions, second ride on Beatrix, which is a Fuel EXe 9.9 with SRAM transmission GX. So just so everybody knows what I'm on. We're in the Estrella Foothills. It's going to be a good day. Today's trails are going to be blue, black, and red, which is intermediate black diamond and double black diamond. Putting Beatrix to the test as far as climbing goes. And there's going to be more narration in this video. For as far as initial thoughts, how she compares against the Bosch CX line, who this bike might be for, etc. So, hopefully you guys don't mind, but that's kind of part of the video, you know, as far as comparing her to other bikes and, you know, how she does out here on the trail compared to like maybe Jezebel or Delilah or even Bathsheba. So on that note, my friends, it's a beautiful sunrise. I love you guys to death. I'm so grateful to be out here today with you, sharing these adventures as always. And man, as we look across that horizon, you know, the only thing that's missing from this ride, again, is you guys. So follow us on our social media. Come out, hang out, do the group ride. Remember, we're the party pace out here. Just out here to have fun and have a good time with everybody. So on that note, what do we always say? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards on that trail. And we have to ask, seriously, my friends, what are you waiting for? Get out Arizona. My friends, it's time for that next adventure. So the trails out here in the Estrellas, whether it's the Foothills or Estrella Mountain proper, tend to be rocky and tend to be loose. So my advice, and again, I'm no pro, this isn't a pro tip, just one rider to another, is just to be careful coming through those curves and corners. The rock will give way underneath you and you will eat shit, or the loose dirt. So we don't want any injuries. We want to be able to enjoy ourselves out here, keep coming back. So, but yeah, just a little trail advice for the trails out here. Now, to put things in perspective, the TQ motor system has 3 modes, and that is a little pedal assist, a medium pedal assist, and a lot of pedal assist. Now, the Bosch line system has 4 modes, 5 modes, I believe, especially with the new firmware update. We got the EMTB Plus. So right now I am in medium mode. So that's going to be the middle of the road, I guess you could say. I've already made some adjustments in the app. We'll talk about that in another video. And I'm getting ready to start on Jolly Roger. So here's where the fun's going to begin, my friends. So far, so good. Beatrix is doing really well. I mean, I can already notice the difference in power between the motor, between the C line or the CX line and the Bosch and the TQ. Right now, I'm definitely in a higher gear, lower gear. Nope, high limit, higher gear. Whatever. Doing these climbs where on the Bosch I would have been able to have a lower gear and still be comfortable. Again, two different bikes for two different style of rides and riders, depending on what you want to do. Very grateful that I'm able to have both bikes and choose which one I want to ride. But for someone who can't and needs to choose just one, you definitely want to choose carefully. Because yes, if you want raw power, I would say at this point, having, this being, halfway through, not even halfway through my second ride, this probably won't be the bike for you. So there still seems to be, in my opinion, in the community, a long-running argument of what actually defines mountain biking. And again, I go back and I will stand firm on this belief. I don't care. As long as you're out on the trail and you're riding and you're being a good person and a good steward and an ambassador, you're doing it right. I don't care what you're riding, necessarily how you're riding it, but for some people, they get very hostile. And the vitriol is just completely unnecessary. We're a community. We should be here to support one another and, again, lead by example. Some people say if it's not single track, you're not mountain biking. They would say that what I'm doing is considered trail riding, even though some portions are very much single track. Others would say, nope. Out in the desert, it's considered trail riding, but up in the mountains, it would be quote unquote mountain bike riding. And again, I don't agree with that. I just think that's a very narrow way of looking at it. So if you made it this far, my friends, God bless you. Like, subscribe, bell notification icon, helps out the channel, helps out the video. But let me know down below in the comments, what do you feel constitutes mountain biking? What's that defining line that separates it from trail riding? I'd really like to know. We will be doing a video about that here in the next few weeks, because I think it's worth taking a deeper look. So again, as I work my way through these switchbacks and climbs, heading up towards Blackjack is the ultimate goal. It's a different kind of ride, all right? I am working a little harder for my lunch, for sure. Doesn't make it any less enjoyable. I'm having a great time, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying having full suspension again. Jezebel was great. Loved her to death, but I'm really enjoying the benefits of full squish. So we're actually on Queen Anne's Revenge. This is not the Tortuga downhill. Completely screwed that one up. And you know what? I'm just letting gravity be my friend right now and following the trail with a little bit of flow. All right, my friends, so a couple things. We are getting ready to start a trail called Up Yonder. This will be the first Black Diamond portion of this. It is a directional trail, my friends. I plead with you. Please pay attention when you're routing your rides, okay? Remember, we want to be great stewards, lead by example. Follow the directions. As far as directional trails, you're putting yourself and other people at risk if you do not, okay? So please, heed my warning, take my advice, and do that so everybody's safe. So as far as that goes, this is gonna be a real challenge. This is gonna be the chonkiest, steepest, section so far that I put Beatrix through. And I'm, again, gonna earn that lunch. And number 3, the link's down below. Guys, I've missed the turn a couple times, okay? Been a while since I've been out here. Just follow the perimeter if you're gonna follow the trail. Don't miss the turnoffs like I did and had to backtrack. So, all right, my friends, let's go. Let's get after it. Sun's coming up. It's starting to get warm. I wanna crush the rest of this ride and get back to the truck so we can enjoy the AC. I think we're gonna call this ride not the ride I expected. Definitely not Up Yonder. And it's definitely taking us away from Blackjack, so we'll figure something out, my friends. All right, guys, just to kind of give you a frame of reference, obviously not the ride we expected. This is not Up Yonder, and we are not heading towards Blackjack, but we are gonna ride this trail to see where it goes. It's not even on trail forks, my friends. This is a completely virgin trail to me. I see mountain bike tracks on here, so obviously other guys and gals have come out here and have some fun. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with a fortunate accident, or a happy accident, as I like to say sometimes. So I am in my bailout gear, just to let everybody know. Got a lot of up and down, and for the climbs, they are fairly steep. So it just makes sense for me to stay in that gear and ride the flow when I can, and then not have to worry about shifting when I got to go back up. So man, you could see the men and women out here, the buckets, the tools, the sledgehammers, everything like that. God bless the volunteers who make these trails happen. We love you to death. Any opportunity you get a chance to support those men and women that are doing this stuff, you take advantage of it. And they're the reason we're able to come out here and have a good time. Whew. All right, guys, I want you to take notice of that white spray paint that's on the ground. I'm going to assume, okay, make the assumption that these are the marks that the volunteers are using when they were carving out that trail. We will probably, it looks like we're gonna connect with Jolly Roger if I'm accurate on my directions. And then we'll start heading back towards the truck. It's been a shorter ride than what I thought it was gonna be, but you know, because of the time constraints I have today, I won't be able to take the loop around and actually get out to Blackjack, but we will ride Blackjack, don't you worry. And what do we always say though too? No such thing as a bad day on the trail, just a short day on the trail, so. All right, my friends, so we are on the back section of Jolly Roger and we are heading back towards the truck. What can I say? Different ride than what I thought it was gonna be. No Blackjack today, but we will definitely get out here in the next few days to get on Blackjack. Now that we know that that section is closed up yonder, we're gonna have to come another way, which fortunately, the other way is non-directional, so we won't be breaking any trail etiquette. Now, noticeably less power in the TQ motor, not gonna lie. Still a ton of fun, all right? I was able to climb with the bailout gear, more effort than what I would have used had I been using a bike with a Bosch CX motor. And that's okay. Again, friends, it doesn't matter what you're riding as long as you're out there riding, for Pete's sakes. It's just a different ride and a different style of riding. You know, raw power versus, I would say, like maybe some elegance, all right? I love this bike. There's nothing I'm disappointed about it so far. How could you be with something like this? And I look forward to putting many, many miles on Beatrix. For short adventures, of course. It's not gonna have the range either that the Bosch system's gonna have, you know, with the size battery that it has stock. We will be getting the range extender soon, so I'm looking forward to that and definitely putting her through additional paces as far as long distance goes. But so far, she has been a dream, my friends. And yeah, I'm very grateful to have her. So at this note, my friends, seriously, like, subscribe, bell notification icon. Helps out the channel, helps out the video immensely. There's gonna be some, it's a trifecta we love so much here at Get Out Arizona. There's gonna be some links down below. We got Trek Bicycle Stores of West Phoenix and Street Graphics. The guys and gals at both those places take care of me, so I ask that you follow those links and take care of them. Super great group, you guys know this. There's gonna be some other links, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the devil's work, but it's our social media and we need it to get the word out for Get Out Arizona. Oi! We do group rides, group hikes, my friends. It's so much fun. I always say the only thing missing from these videos is you. So definitely follow those links, show us some love. The additional links we have down below are going to be for Amazon. That's an affiliate link. It's our storefront. You don't have to buy anything from the store, but if you follow that link and you make a qualifying purchase, anything on Amazon, we will receive a small commission and you won't be charged any additional money, which is awesome because it helps out with park passes, gas money, and coffee money. The other trifecta, we love so much here at Get Out Arizona. So, my friends, once again, thank you so much. I'm very grateful to be able to bring all these adventures to you. And as long as I'm healthy and I'm able to do it, and I'm gonna keep on doing it. So, what did we say at this point? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards on that trail. Remember, we're teachers, we're students, and at the end of the day, we're also ambassadors. So, and I have to ask, what are you waiting for? Get Out Arizona. My friends, we'll see you on that next adventure. Take care, everybody.